Both forms of Ponyta feature in the next community day in Pokemon Go, and in this video I will be going through all of the details for the event. I'll also be going through some tips to help you make the most of it, and I'll be going through the 100% IV CP values for Ponyta and how good both Rapidash are in Pokemon Go. The event takes place on Saturday, September 14th between 2 PM and 5 PM local time. Both Ponyta will be appearing much more frequently in the wild, and they will have a boosted shiny rate of 1 in 25, so definitely the best chance to get the shiny families during this event before the shiny rates return to normal. These are actually some pretty nice shinies as well, so well worth going after them. The bonuses will be 3 times catch Stardust, you'll get 2 times catch candy, 2 times chance for Candy XL when catching Pokemon for trainers level 31+, lures and incense will last for 3 hours excluding daily incense, you'll get 5 snapshot photobomb encounters with Ponyta, you'll get 1 extra special trade for a maximum of 2 for the day, and all trades made will require 50% less Stardust. You can evolve Ponyta or Galarian Ponyta to get a Rapidash or Galarian Rapidash that knows the electric type charged attack Wild Charge. This attack has 100 power in trainer battles and 90 power in gyms and raids. I will be going through how good both of the Rapidash are with this move later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. And if you can't manage to get out and play between 2 PM and 5 PM on the day to get some shinies, then there is actually another way you can get boosted shiny rates for both Ponyta after 5 PM. So after the event from 5 PM till 10 PM on the day, there will be 4-star in-person Ponyta and Galarian Ponyta raids that upon completion will cause both Ponyta to appear around the host gym for 30 minutes, and these Ponyta will have the same boosted community day shiny rates of 1 in 25. Remember that these raids are in person only, meaning that they can only be joined using the free orange raid passes and the premium green battle passes. Remote raid passes will not work for these raids, so this is a great chance to get the shiny Ponyta families if you can't make the 3 hours of community day. There will also be event themed field research to catch Ponyta, rewarding additional Ponyta encounters, Stardust, Great Balls and more. There will also be some Pokestop showcases available throughout the event, so try to keep an eye out for those. There will be 2 bundles available in the in-game shop for community day. For 1350 Pokecoins you can get 50 Ultra Balls, 5 Super Incubators, 1 Elite Charge TM and 5 Lucky Eggs. For 480 Pokecoins you can get 30 Ultra Balls, 1 Incense, 3 Super Incubators and 1 Lure Module. There will also be a bundle on the web store for $5, and this will get you 10 Ultra Balls, 1 Elite Charge TM and 1 Special Research Story ticket. This Special Research ticket will also be available for $1 by itself in the in-game shop, and it does generally get you a couple of premium items like a rocket radar or an incense for example, and you can get encounters with the Ponyta families. It does enhance the experience a bit to buy this ticket, but if you can't afford it or you don't want to spend on it, it doesn't really affect the event that much. And lastly, there will be event themed stickers that can be obtained by spinning Pokestops, opening gifts and for purchase in the in-game shop. With that said though, how can you make the most of this event? Well, firstly, with the 3 times catch Stardust, I highly recommend using star pieces throughout this event so you can get 4.5 Stardust, meaning that you will get 450 Stardust per catch. And if you're grinding Stardust, it might be worth using Lucky Eggs as well, so you're getting double XP for all of the catches at the same time. It's also well worth trying to get excellent throws on as many catches as you can, because with a Lucky Egg that will get you over 2000 XP per catch. And Ponyta isn't too bad of a Pokemon to get an excellent throw on as well, so you might be able to rack up some good XP. Remember to quick catch as much as you can to get more Pokemon caught in a given time. I would also recommend trying to play Community Day in an area where there are a lot of Pokestops, because on Community Day they're more likely to be lured up because you do get more value out of your lure modules with them lasting for 3 hours. So there will be more spawns with more Pokemon spawning on these lure modules, so you will be able to catch more Pokemon and get more Stardust and XP. Using an incense is also worth it because not only will it last for 3 hours on this day, but it will help keep the flow of Pokemon you encounter more consistent, especially if you walk through an area with low spawns. This means you'll keep getting consistent XP and Stardust. Also, if you use multiple incense whilst Community Day is active, you can actually add extra 3 hours to your incense per incense used, so it's worth doing this if you know you're going to be playing after Community Day. Having star pieces, Lucky Eggs and incense active means that if you do decide to use Origin Dialga's Roar of Time adventure effect, you would get more value out of it because you will be pausing the timer of all 3 premium items at the same time. If you have Dialga Candy or Rare Candy to convert into Dialga Candy and you don't have many premium items, then this adventure effect will be helpful to get more value out of these items. Alternatively, if you don't want to use this adventure effect, you could always use use Origin Palkia's spatial rend adventure effect to increase the Pokemon encounter radius, so you will be able to interact with and catch more Pokemon in a given area. This could help you reach Pokemon in areas you couldn't previously, and it will allow you to get more XP and Stardust for these catches, and as you'll be checking more Pokemon, you're more likely to get more shinies as well. I would also recommend doing any Pokestop showcases that you see, because even if you don't rank highly, you'll still get some XP and Stardust just for taking part. And if you do rank highly, you could get some premium items like Lucky Eggs and Star Pieces that you can then use to increase XP and Stardust gains as well. For the 2x candy, you can always use Peanut Berries to further increase your candy gains, and you can Mega Evolve a Pokemon of the same type as the Pokemon you're catching to increase the amount of candy, Candy XL, and XP you get per catch. For the Cantonian Ponyta, you could Mega Evolve Charizard, Houndoom, Blaziken, or Revert Groudon. And for the Galarian Ponyta, you could Mega Evolve Alakazam, Slowbro, God of War, Medicham, Latios, Latias, or Rayquaza. Also, it's good to note that you will get more candy, Candy XL, and XP by Mega Evolving a Pokemon that is at the max Mega level, so well worth doing that if you have access to it. With the level 49 requirements of having 35 Platinum medals, here are some medals that you could work on during this event. With Ponyta being a Fire type and Galarian Ponyta being a Psychic type, it's a good opportunity to work on your Kindler and Psychic medals. It might also be worth doing either of the Ponyta 4-star raids if you're looking to progress your Rising Star Platinum medal. It's worth trading for this event because you do get an extra special trade for the day and a 50% Stardust discount. But also because of the seasonal bonuses, you will get an additional candy per trade and a guaranteed XL candy per trade. So there is a lot of reasons to trade, not only to get lucky Pokemon and to reroll IVs if you want to, but trading will also help you with getting your Platinum Gentleman and Pilot medals. Additionally, if you do trade Pokemon caught far away from each other, you will get more candy and a higher chance for Candy XL. 3-hour lures are a great way for you to get your Picnicker Platinum medal. It's always a good idea to put down some lures in highly populated areas on Community Day when there are more people out playing to catch off your lure modules. Remember to do your 5 snapshot photobomb encounters with Ponyta during the event, because this will help you with your Platinum Cameraman medal. And with all of the Ponyta candy that you get from the event, it might actually be worth evolving some of them to work on your Platinum Scientist medal if you're looking to get that one. And as the field research on Community Day is always easy to do, it's just catch 3 of the featured Pokemon, it can be very helpful with you getting your Pokemon Ranger Platinum medal. But it is quite easy to forget about field research on the day, so try to keep an eye on it, especially as field research rewards will be getting you higher IV Ponyta. When it comes to preparation for Community Day, if you do live in an area where there aren't many Pokestops, I recommend opening the max amount of gifts from your friends that you can each day leading up to the event, so you can get berries and Pokeballs that you need for the Community Day. It's also worth noting that the item storage upgrade should be a priority for your Pokecoins, especially if you do live in an area with not many Pokestops, because you can store more items and you won't need to go out to these Pokestops to refill as often. With that said, what are the 100% IV CP values for Ponyta that you can look out for on the day? From research, 100% IV Ponyta will have the CP value of 727. From the wild, there are many CP values that could indicate 100% IVs, but due to the fact that the max level a Pokemon can be in the wild without a weather boost is 30, this means that 100% IV max level non-weather boosted Ponyta will have the CP value of 1455. And if weather boosted, the wild encounters can have a max level of 35, so 100% IV max level weather boosted Ponyta will have 1576 CP in sunny weather for the Cantonian Ponyta and windy weather for the Galarian Ponyta. For the 4-star Ponyta raids, the 100% IV CP values will be 969 and 1212 with a weather boost. And if you want to know the other 100% IV CP values for Ponyta in the wild, they can be found on this CP chart. In the left column is the level of the Pokemon, and in the right column is the corresponding 100% IV CP value at that level. But with the fact that the level of the Pokemon in the wild is random, outside of the CP values that I mentioned specifically, it's not really worth memorizing this chart, and instead it's worth doing a 4-star search of Pokemon in your inventory instead. But how good are both forms of Rapidash in Pokemon Go, and what are the perfect PvP IVs? So in Go Battle League, for the capped CP leagues like the Great League and the Ultra League, you more often than not want to have a general IV spread of low attack and high defense and high HP. This is because out of the 3 stats, attack, defense and HP, attack increases the CP or the combat power of the Pokemon the most. So if you have a higher attack IV, the CP of the Pokemon will be higher, and if you have a lower attack IV, the CP will be lower. With a lower CP, you will be able to power up your Pokemon more before reaching the Battle League CP cap. This means that the defense and the HP of the Pokemon will be increased higher, higher, and they will more likely be able to stay alive longer and land more attacks. This is the general case for Pokemon that have a max CP that is above the CP cap of a league. However, if for example you have a Pokemon that maxes out at 2470 CP and you want to use it in the Ultra League that has a CP cap of 2500, you would want the 15, 15, 15 IVs, so it could have a CP as close to the CP cap as it possibly can get. Additionally, in the Master League there is no CP cap, so the 100% IV or the 15, 15, 15 IVs are the target. So in Go Battle League, in the Great League, the Cantonian Rapidash is ranked 352 and the Galarian form is ranked 428 with 0, 13, 15 IVs. In the Ultra League, the Cantonian form is ranked 130 and the Galarian form is ranked 323 with 0, 15, 14 IVs. And in the Master League, the Cantonian form is ranked 336 and the Galarian form is ranked 374. With that said, all Ponyta evolved between 2 PM and 10 PM on the day will be getting Wild Charge. And whilst not really much of a help for the recently nerfed Galarian Rapidash, this move will actually be pretty good for Cantonian Rapidash, not only to cover its water type weakness, but will also allow it to pick up quite a few more wins in the Great and the Ultra League. So I would recommend evolving the Cantonian Ponyta during Community Day to get this move, but for the Galarian Rapidash it doesn't really matter as much. Unfortunately, neither Rapidash have much meta relevance as raid attackers, but the highlight would be Galarian Rapidash as a fairy type attacker, where it is currently ranked as the 26th best fairy type attacker. So if you don't have any other fairy types that are better, then it could be worth getting a few of these as a budget fairy type attacker. And if you did enjoy this video, then I recommend checking out these videos on the screen now, and I'll catch you in the next one.